Hello students, welcome to Maths class. In today's video, I am going to discuss a very important topic of three-dimensional geometry. Usually, a question of 4 or 6 marks is there in board exams. And a very interesting thing about this topic is that we are not going to study any formula to read about this topic. Yes, we are going to use our previous concepts of line, plane and vectors that we have just studied in previous videos, and by using only these concepts, we are going to attempt these questions. So let us move to the topic. It is to find the equation of plane with different given conditions. Already I told you one type of question. This is equation of plane passing through a given point and perpendicular to a given vector. This I have already explained in my previous video. Now let me start with second type. It is equation of plane passing through three given points. To explain this, that how to find out the equation of plane when 3 points are given to us through which the plane is passing. Let me take one example, because I have told you that there is no particular formula to find out the equation of plane whatsoever I am going to discuss today. So instead of explaining anything more, let me take example. The given problem is find the equation of plane passing through the points 2, 1, 0, 3, minus 2 and 3, 1, 7. You can solve this question in two ways. In one of the way, we'll use the formula that I told you in previous video, and this is A into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 is equal to 0. If you have watched the video carefully, then you should know that what are A, B, C and what are x1, y1 and z1. Let me recall you. A, B, C are the direction ratios of normal to the required plane, and x1, y1, z1 are the coordinates of given passing point of the plane. So in first method, I am going to use this formula only. So first passing point given to us is 2, 1, 0. So we'll write using passing point 2, 1, 0, we have A into x minus x1 means we are having 2 plus b into y minus 1 plus c into z minus 0, and it is equal to 0. So here we have used first passing point. Now as the plane is also passing through these 2 points, so using other passing points also we have. Now the question is where to use these 2 points. So first of all, let me name this equation as equation number 1. This point 3 minus 2 is to be used in place of x, y and z first of all. So using this point, A into, in place of x, I'll use 3 minus 2 plus b into, in place of y, I'm going to use minus 2 minus 1 plus c into minus 2 minus 0 is equal to 0. Solving this, we are getting A minus 3b minus 2c is equal to 0. Let us name this equation as equation number 2. Now let us use third point, and third point is 3, 1, 7. And this 3, 1, 7 is again will be used in place of x, y, z. So let me replace in equation number 1 x, y, z by 3, 1, 7. So a into 3 minus 1 plus, it is 3 minus 2 plus b into 1 minus 1 plus c into 7 minus 0 is equal to 0. Solving this, we are getting a plus 0b plus 7c is equal to 0. And let us name this equation as equation number 3. Let us use cross multiplication method to solve equation number 2 and equation number 3. And it is same as we have used in 10th class. First of all, let us write a, b and c over here. And as in 10th class you have used, that we'll start with coefficient of b. So it is minus 3, 0. Then taking coefficient of c, that is minus 2, 7. Then we'll come to coefficient of a, and then again let us write coefficient of b. Now a upon minus 21 minus 0 is equal to b upon minus 2 minus 7 is equal to c upon 0 plus 3, and let us say this is equal to lambda. We are getting a upon minus 21 is equal to b upon minus 9 is equal to c upon 3 is equal to lambda. Simplifying these, we are getting dividing it by 3. The common part in all these 3 is 3. So let us take this 3. So it is minus 3 I am taking here. A upon 7 is equal to b upon 3 is equal to c upon minus 1 is equal to lambda. You may go with minus 7, minus 3 and 1 as well, but it is better to take minimum negative signs. That's why I have taken minus 3 as common out of these 3. So from here we are getting a is equal to 7 lambda, b is equal to 3 lambda and c is equal to minus lambda. Now what to do? Let us replace the values of a, b and c in equation 1. Here a, b, c will be replaced by the values of a, b, c that we have just received. We are getting 7 lambda into x minus 2 plus 3 lambda into y minus 1 plus we are having minus lambda here into z minus 0 is equal to 0. So we can take lambda as common here. So it is 7x plus 3y minus z minus 14 minus 3 is equal to 0. So simplifying this thing, we are getting 7x plus 3y minus z minus 17 is equal to 0 as the equation of plane which is passing through the given 3 points. There is one more method to find out this equation. This is determinant method, and this can be used only when 3 passing points are given. So this method is equation of plane is equal to determinant of x minus x1. And the point, let me write the points again over here. These are 2, 1, 0, 3, minus 2, minus 2, and the third point is 3, 1, 7. So x minus x1 means 2 over here. Then y minus y1 and z minus z1. So in first row we will take x minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1. That is, we are using first passing point. Now in second row we will take x2 minus x1, that is 1 we are taking here, then y2 minus y1, that is we are getting minus 3, then z2 minus z1 means minus 2 we are getting. In third row, we are having x3 minus x1, that is 1, y3 minus y1, that is 0, and z3 minus z1, that is 7, is equal to 0. So if you simplify this determinant, then simply the same equation you will obtain. So you may use either this method or this method. If you are going to this method, then you have to keep this formula in mind. That is the determinant method to find out the equation of plane when 3 passing points are given to us. Otherwise, this method is also very comfortable, and this method we are going to use in the rest of the questions that I am going to discuss in this video. Let me come to third type. It is equation of plane passing through a given point and parallel to two given lines. So for this, let me take one example. This is find Cartesian equation of plane passing through the point with position vector this and parallel lines to the line and parallel to the lines this and this. So as the type says, one passing point is given. Here passing point is given in terms of vector in place of coordinates. So simply we can find out coordinate from here, and coordinates will be 1, 2 and 3. And the 2 and 2 lines are also given which are parallel to the required plane. Let me try to explain this with the help of a figure, and for this let me draw one plane over here first of all. This is the plane, let us say, and this is the point through which the plane is passing, and the point is 1, 2, 3 are the coordinates of the given point. Now the two lines are given which are parallel to this plane. Let me say these are the two lines. Number 1 is this over here, and number 2 let me take over here. We may take anywhere. So these are the two lines. This is line number 1 and this is line number 2 which are given to us, and these are parallel to the plane. So you can see from here very easily that if the lines are parallel to plane, then just think what will be the relation of these lines with normal to this plane. So let me draw normal to this plane. So you will find that normal will be of this type, perpendicular to the plane, you know very well. And similarly, if I draw normal to this plane, you are again getting one thing you should observe over here, that these normal are perpendicular to the lines as well. So normal to the plane is perpendicular to the lines which are parallel to the plane. And you know very well that if two lines are perpendicular to each other, then dot product of their direction ratios is 0. So same concept we'll use over here that we have studied in case of vectors. Now as one passing point is given over here, first of all we'll use this given point to find out the equation of plane, and we'll use the same equation of plane, the basic equation which passes through given point, and this is a into x minus x1, and x1 is 1 over here, plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 is equal to 0. You can write over here using point 1, 2, 3. So we are getting this thing. Now as I told you that dot product of direction ratios of these two lines with direction ratios of normal to plane will be 0. So we'll mention it as lines are parallel to plane implies lines are perpendicular to normal to plane. Therefore, we have ABC are the direction ratios of the plane, and the first line having its direction ratios as 1, 1 and -1. So after getting dot product, we are having A plus B minus C is equal to 0 as equation number 2. Let me name this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. Similarly, the dot product of these three, that is 1, -1 and 1 with ABC will be 0 with the same reason. So A minus B plus C is equal to 0. And let us say this is equation number 3. Now, as we have done earlier, using cross product, we can find out the value of ABC. And solving these two, we are getting A upon 0 is equal to B upon -2 is equal to C upon -2 is equal to lambda. So from here we are getting A is equal to 0, B is equal to lambda, and C is equal to lambda. Now, putting the values of A, B, C in equation number 1, we are getting 0 into x minus 1 plus lambda into y minus 2 plus lambda into z minus 3 is equal to 0, and on simplifying we are getting the equation as y plus z minus 5 is equal to 0. One thing more I want to mention here, if you need to find out vector equation over here, simply you know it is r vector dot 0 I cap plus j cap plus k cap, because coefficient of x is 0, y is 1 and z is 1, minus 5 is equal to 0. So this is vector form and this is Cartesian form. Now let me take next type. It is equation of plane passing through two given points and parallel to a given line. This is also can be done by using the same concepts as I just discussed. Here is the example. Find Cartesian equation of plane passing through points this and this and parallel to line this. So the two passing points are given and a line parallel to the required plane is given. We'll use the same concepts over here also. First point we'll use in place of x1, y1, z1 in the basic equation of the plane, which is the equation of plane passing through one given point. Then in second step, we'll use point 2, 2, -1 in place of x, y and z to get second equation in the form of ABC. And the third one is given to us, line parallel to the plane. And just I told you in the previous case that when the line is parallel to plane, then normal to the plane is perpendicular to the line. And by using the concept that dot product of these two perpendicular lines will be 0, we get another equation in terms of ABC. So let me do it, and I hope you understood the question and even you can do it yourself. But let me solve it in short. So using equation A into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 is equal to 0, using first point, that is -1, 2 and 0, we have A into x plus 1 plus b into y minus 2 plus c into z minus 0 is equal to 0. Let us name this as equation number 1. Then using second point, and the second point is 2, 2, -1. 2, 2, -1. So we are getting A into 2 plus 1 plus b into 2 minus 2 plus c into -1 minus 0 is equal to 0. So So therefore we are getting second equation in terms of ABC as 3a plus 0b minus c is equal to 0, and this is equation number 2. Now as I told you, this line is parallel to the plane, so therefore dot product of direction ratios of normal to plane, that is ABC, and 1, 2, minus 1, that is direction ratios of the line is 0. So these are 1, 2, minus 1. So we'll write the same reason as plane is parallel to given line implies plane implies normal to plane is perpendicular to given line. Therefore, we have a plus 2b minus c is equal to 0. This is equation number 3. Now, as in previous cases, we'll find out the values of a, b, c in terms of lambda by using cross multiplication method, and these values on calculation we are getting a is equal to lambda, b is equal to lambda, and c is equal to 3 lambda. Now putting these values of a, b, c in equation number 1 to get the final equation of plane, and after putting these we are getting the equation of plane as x plus y plus 3z minus 1 is equal to 0 in Cartesian form, and if you need in vector form, it is r vector dot I cap plus j cap plus 3k cap is equal to 1. So this is vector form and this is Cartesian form. Let me take next type. Here the case is equation of plane passing through two given points and perpendicular to a given plane. The example based on the same type is find the equation of plane passing through points this and this and perpendicular to this plane. So I hope you understood what to do with these 2 points. First point is to be used in place of x1, y1, z1 to get equation number 1 in terms of ABC and xyz. The second point is to be used in place of xyz to get second equation in terms of ABC. Now to explain this line, that perpendicular plane is given to the required plane. So let me draw one figure to explain this concept. Let me draw one plane over here and let me take another plane which is perpendicular to the given plane. Let me take this type of 2 planes. So if we draw normal to this plane like this is normal because we are having this angle 90 degree over here, and if we draw normal to this plane, then it is clear to you, this is normal to the plane, then this is clear to you that the angle made between the normal of 2 planes, this is N1, this is N2, is 90 degree. Means these two are perpendicular to each other. So if the planes are perpendicular to each other, it means their normals will also be perpendicular to each other. And what does it mean? It means the dot product of normal to the required plane and normal to the given plane will be 0, and this will help us to find second equation in terms of ABC, because the given plane is N1, let me suppose, then it is having ABC as the direction ratios of its normal, and the second plane is given to us for which we are given the direction ratios of its normal, and these are 1, 2 and 0. So by using dot product between these two, we can have equation in ABC, and one equation already we are having in ABC. So now the steps are same. Solve the two equations for ABC, put it into the equation number 1, and that will help you to find out the equation of plane. So you see, there is not a big difference between all these questions. You just need to imagine, or you can use your notebook, pen to create the figures. If line is given, you can use your pen, and for plane you can use your cardboard, means paper board. And if two planes are given, you can use your paper sheet and plane. So you should see the things, you should visualize the things to understand these questions. So these situations may be slightly changed. This is not so that I am explaining each and every type, but you see that the conditions are a little bit changing, but the basic concepts behind solving the questions or flow chart of doing the questions is same. The same concept we are using in each and every question. So I hope you understood all these types, and you can do more types of these problems by your own by using the concepts that I have explained to you. One more question I would like to take. It is, find equation of plane containing the lines this one and this one. Means we need to find out the equation of plane when two lines are given which are in the plane itself. So let us try to understand it by drawing one figure. This plane over here with me, and let two lines are here in the plane. One is this and other is this one. Let take. So these are the two lines in the plane. This is L1. Let me say this is L1 line is given, and this is L2. This line L2 is given to us. These are in the plane. So what will happen when the lines are lying in the plane? It means the passing point of the plane of the lines are also the passing point of plane. Means we are getting passing point of the plane itself. Here both the passing points are same, so we'll use only once this point, which is 1, 1 and 0. So first point is, the passing point is here with us, so we can have equation in terms of a and x, y, z, and in place of x1, y1, z1, we'll place 1, 1 and 0. So this will help us to find out equation number 1. Now, as the lines are in the plane, so what will happen? Then the normal to plane will be perpendicular to the lines. Doesn't matter in which direction the lines are. So the normal to the plane, I should say, I can't show you over here, but you can feel it like, to understand it, you can take one notebook in your one hand, in horizontal position you can say, and draw any lines in this notebook, on the page of this notebook. Now place a pen below or above this notebook. So it doesn't matter that what is the direction of the line. The normal will always be perpendicular to the line which is contained in the plane. So now I think you understood, when lines are perpendicular to the required plane, then again we'll use the same concept, that is the dot product of direction ratios of lines and direction ratios of normal to the plane will be 0. It means the equations that we are getting are, number 1 is a into x minus 1 plus b into y minus 1 plus c into z minus 0 is equal to 0. This is equation number 1, which we are getting from these passing points. We can use any one. If the position vector of passing points are different, still we can use only one, and usually we use the first passing point of the line, passing point of first line. Usually we use, but you can also use the second point as well, passing point of second line as well. And the other two equations are A plus 2B minus C is equal to 0. This is equation number 2. And third one is minus A plus B minus 2C is equal to 0, which I am getting by the position vector of line 2. Now, after solving these two lines, you can have the values of ABC. Substitute these values of ABC in equation number 1, and that will help you to find out the equation of plane in a very easy manner. Now, let me discuss one more topic. This is how to find out image of a point in plane. Number 2, foot of perpendicular of a given point in plane. And number 3, to find out perpendicular distance of given point in the plane. So, let me discuss all these through one example only. And this is having the same concept as we have discussed in case of line. That is, if you remember, I have explained that how to find out image, foot of perpendicular distance of a point in a line. Here, in place of line, we are having plane. So, let me discuss it. Question is, find the coordinates of the foot of perpendicular and image of the point 2 minus 1, 3 in the plane r dot 3i cap minus 2j cap minus j cap is equal to 9. Also find length of this perpendicular. So, all the three things are asked in this question. So, let me explain it with the help of one figure. First of all, let me draw one plane. This is the plane with us, and we need to find out image of this point in the plane. Let me think that here is the point P having its coordinate as 2, minus 1 and 3, and we need to calculate image of this point P, foot of perpendicular of this point P in the plane, and length of this as well. So, let me draw this perpendicular and image as well. Here is the image, let me say P dash of this point, and let me suppose that alpha, beta, gamma are the coordinate of this image, which is image of point P. And suppose this is point M, which is nothing but simply foot of perpendicular of this P in the plane. You can see, if in a notebook you take a point somewhere above the notebook, then you can see the image in this notebook itself, and this is point M. Now, if we are considering this notebook as a mirror, then its image will form at equal distance of PM. That is, PM is equal to MP dash. This you know very well. So, M is the midpoint of this PP dash, and P dash can be calculated by using midpoint section formula. That is the image, and distance PM can be calculated by simply using distance formula. So, the main thing that we need to do is to find out foot of perpendicular M. Others are the previous concept as you have done in case of line, as well as you have studied these formulas in your 10th class. Now, let me discuss how to find out point M. To understand this problem, you should know that PM also acts as normal to plane. Why? Because PM is perpendicular to plane. Here we are talking about foot of perpendicular. It means PM is perpendicular to plane. So, PM can be considered as normal to plane as well. So, the direction ratios of normal to plane are with us. These are 3, minus 2, minus 1. And these are simply can be considered as the direction ratios of this line PM. And passing point of this line PM are with us. So, I think you understood that it is very easy for us now to calculate the equation of line PM. So, let us write equation of line PM is x minus 2 upon 3. Passing point is 2, that is x1, and A is 3, is equal to y plus 1 upon minus 2 is equal to z minus 3 upon minus 1 is equal to lambda. So, in the starting, you will add the same thing as I told you, that line PM having its passing point as P, having coordinate 2, minus 1, 3, and as PM is perpendicular to plane, therefore direction ratios of normal to plane, that is 3, minus 2, minus 1, are also the direction ratios of PM. Therefore, equation of line PM is this. So, you have to write everything before writing this line. So, from here, let us calculate values of x, y, z, and clearly these values of x, y, z will lie in PM, and we can consider that these are the values or coordinates of point M, because M is any point on the line as well. So, we can write coordinates of M are as 3 lambda plus 2 minus 2 lambda minus 1 and minus lambda plus 3. So, we get that the coordinate of M in terms of lambda also. Here it is minus lambda. Now, you should keep in mind one thing, that M is lying on the plane itself. M point कहाँ पर है? In the plane itself. और जब point plane में ही है, then it will certainly satisfy the equation of plane. Or equation of plane में if we replace x, y, z with these coordinates which are in the plane itself, so certainly it will satisfy. So let me write, as M lies in plane, therefore M satisfies equation of plane. So let me write equation of plane in Cartesian form. It is 3x minus 2y minus z. 3x minus 2y minus z is equal to 9. This is plane. So therefore we have 3 into 3 lambda plus 2 minus 2 into minus 2 lambda minus 1 minus lambda plus 3 is equal to 9. Now solving this, you can find out value of lambda as lambda is equal to 2 by 7. Now putting the value of lambda in M, we can have foot of perpendicular. So M is, lambda is 2 by 7, so it is 3 into 2 by 7 plus 2. Similarly, place all the values to get other coordinates. So first coordinate of foot of perpendicular that we are getting is 20 by 7. Similarly, you can have y and z coordinate. Now, to find out image, you will use midpoint section formula, 2 plus alpha upon 2. So, using midpoint section formula, you will use, I am doing only for coordinate x, rest of the points you need to find out yourself. It is 2 plus alpha upon 2 is equal to 20 by 7, and by solving this you will get alpha is equal to 26 by 7. So this is the first coordinate, that is x coordinate of the image. Similarly, you can find out other two coordinates beta and gamma. Now third thing, as I told you, PM distance can be calculated by using distance formula, which you know very well. So in this way, you can find out all the three things which are asked in the question. I hope that now you will be able to find out the equation of plane in any of the given condition, as well as you can find out the other two things, that is foot of perpendicular, image, length of perpendicular, and whatsoever is asked. If you have understood the concept, as I told you earlier, that try to understand the things, try to visualize the things. Do not cram the concepts. Just try to understand. If you will understand the concept, then you can do each and every question from three-dimensional geometry. It is very easy, very simple if you understood. But if you will try to cram the concepts without visualizing the concepts, then it is very difficult to understand this chapter. So again, I am telling you that try to understand, do not cram anything. I will deliver one more lecture on three-dimensional geometry because some topics are left. Till then, keep learning and stay tuned.